Hey guys, welcome to the third episodes of Empowering Monday, powered by ZRM Studios Photo and Video Company. I'm your host, Mark Tabulon, and today we have a very special guest, and he owns auto repair. His name is Lemuel. What's up, Lemuel? How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today, Mark?
I'm good. See the snow outside, eh?
Yeah, it is.
I think since you own your own business, auto repair, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Can you tell me or can you share me the story of how you embark on your entrepreneurial journey?
I started this business. I believe, if I remember it correctly, it was 5 years ago. When I noticed there's a lot of people who are demanding and requesting my expertise, especially when it comes to vehicles. So I had to think of a way of how I can make it more sustainable to be able to help more people.
Yeah, because like I remember you told me you started in your garage.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, I started in my garage, actually my parents' garage, and I started working there part time, but most likely I was just doing it for fun. Even if I'm already making a little bit of money
Yeah.
from what I'm doing, it's just I was just doing it so I can help more people and I can do it more often. Like I can do what I like to do more often.
Yeah.
And this is what it was.
And you're passionate about cars and stuff like that. So when you started your business, you were basically just doing your passion, right, bro? And then from the garage, you rented a bigger space because like you told me that you couldn't handle like the people that coming into your garage, so you had to like expand
Yes.
somehow.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the process or like your thought or your mindset and how you expanded your business from the garage to what you have right now?
So, so while we are working, like especially myself when I was working, I had to at some point in time I had to decide to expand my capacity, and I think working in a garage is it's what's holding us back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I can't and doing this like especially the auto repair business, you can't do it by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You have to hire an actual talent, and that's what I thought of it. At some point when myself and other people are and other people that are helping me to work on it. So I think that was a time when I think how we can get more more space and more capacity
Yeah.
to to continue what we are doing.
Yeah. So basically, just to get more clients,
Yeah.
and like you said a while ago, it's like to help more people with your business. Did you go with a partnership with somebody? Because like I know a lot of businesses out there is like if you wanted to expand, they ask for like somebody else is just doing the same thing, and then partner with them, and then became a bigger company in order for them to grow. Did you have any partners or just yourself?
When I was starting, I thought of starting it with my friends. I had some people who came to help me
Yeah.
and started doing this with me. And but not all those people stayed alongside while I was growing this business. So when I started it, few people came and few people leave, and few more other people came. So and there's a lot of people that went and gone. It was hard to find the right people to help me. But at the end, it was just me who will going to continue this business. And later, I know to myself that I will be able to find people who are actually going to be helping me to
Yeah.
continue this business.
Well, here's the thing: when we're starting our businesses, the first the first people that's gonna help you out supposedly is your family or your friends, right? But unfortunately, sometimes it's like they're the one, like, turning you down and saying no's to your services or your product or whatever you're doing. Uh, how did you, you, because like you said a while ago that like those people left and then other came. I
Yeah.
understand that when you're growing your company, you need like people to help you out to grow that companies, right? Unfortunately, it's like your friends and families are not going to be there for you. And if you don't mind me asking questions, what happened to those people who left?
Those people who left,
Yeah.
I think they're still working in their jobs.
So did they went back to their 9 to 5?
Some of them did. Some of them s- tried to do, uh, try to start their own business, and thought that they can do it by themselves. But in the end, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened to them after that. I'm still in contact with them, but I know that they are that they're doing good right now, and that was what I was hoping for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's far from what they imagined when we are starting this business.
Yeah, because you guys just started in the garage, right?
Yes.
So when you had that vision that you wanted to expand and grow, and they couldn't like compromise the vision, and they just left, right? Are they still helping you out with the business, or they just completely disconnected themselves from you?
They did not completely disconnect
Yeah.
themselves. They just started to lose their motivation.
Okay.
I think what happened to them is we both all see the vision,
Yeah.
but we don't all have what it takes to execute our
Yeah.
plan. And yeah, because we all have our reasons.
Yeah.
They have their own reasons why they can't do it anymore.
Oh, okay.
And
And do
and
you
I
think it
think
has something to do with like their mindset, or is it like the situation they were in at that time?
it's probably has something to do with their mindset.
Okay.
Because I think because what I think is it is my mindset who drove me into doing what I'm already doing right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that mindset or your or that personality
Yeah, like you
to
said, like the
stay in
drive.
track,
Yeah.
then you're not gonna be you're not gonna be able to do this for long.
Yeah, because like obviously you've taken a lot of risk, right? You like invested all your money in that company, and then obviously like a lot of people cannot comprehend the amount of like the risk, the stress, and everything else comes along with building a business, and sometimes they just have to go, right?
Yes.
I know it's the same thing with us. It's like a lot of friends that helping us out from the beginning. Trying to elevate us and stuff like that. But when you're growing as a company, you actually get more attention, and some people don't want to help you because like you basically growing your company, and it's like you becoming closer to your goal in life, right? And people just kind of like sometimes just don't want to help you at all, but from the beginning they're like willing to help you all the way to the end. But when it gets to the point that your people are seeing success, they start telling you like the other things about your business, like saying bad things about your business, saying bad things about you personally, so that's why I said in the beginning, like, it's unfortunate that family and friends are the one they supposed to be the one supporting you all the way to the end, but unfortunately most of them is like the opposite, like the other way around. So they're the one dragging you down instead, or they're not supporting your business at all, right?
Yeah.
Did you have any difficulties when it comes to like families and stuff like that when you're growing your business?
Um, to some people, that might be the case,
Yeah.
but for me, I don't think I could say the same. Because from the start, I never expected any of my friends and family would be
Yeah.
helping me to start and grow my business. But you're right. You know, it will be your friends and family to be the one, or will be the ones that are not going to be by your side, and
Yeah.
they're not going to be your your customers. They're not
Yeah.
going to be your your supporters.
Yeah.
It
They're
will
not gonna
be,
cheer you up, or yeah.
yeah. And I already had that in mind, so I never expected that when I was starting.
Yeah.
But I still see some friends that are wanted to support. They come, and even just the hi is
Yeah.
already I already is already I can already consider that as a support.
Okay.
So, but I believe it's just in any business that you wanted to start or you wanted to grow,
Yeah.
it will always be other people who will who will be there
Yeah. To support you all
to
the way.
support
Yeah.
you. Maybe not all the way, but it will always be other people who will um, start to trust your business.
Yeah. And it's just sad to say that sometimes it's just family and friends are the one who's gonna is not gonna be cheering for you, and it's just sad. Uh, and then yeah, so if I ask you the second question right here, uh, what drove you to step into the world of business or ownership? Before you answer the question, bro, do you own your company 100%?
Yes, I own my company
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, tell me about your step into the world. Like, what drove you to grow your business or ownership? Is it like a purpose? Is it like just a pure passion, or you just wanted to help other people?
I think it's it's about both. It's about passion
Yeah.
and purpose.
Okay.
Purpose of helping other people, and passion because I like to do. I would like to I'd like to live doing what I want to do, and I think those are the things that drove me into starting this business and continuing it to grow.
When you say helping other people, do you have like a specific, can you elaborate what you said about like helping other people? So meaning is like, I know that you have auto repair company, right? So uh, when their car broke down or something like that, what do you do? Is like,
What I do is, like, for example, if somebody else had a breakdown,
yeah,
or they need anything for their vehicle,
yeah,
I always make sure first that I will be the one to I can be the one to take care of them, to
yeah,
take care of their vehicle. I'm gonna make sure that I have all the capacity to give them what they need,
yeah,
and if I don't, then I can always recommend them to go somewhere else I can
yeah,
trust, because other having this kind of business
yeah,
also builds your network, and you're having you're having more you're knowing more people, or other businesses that can help you
yeah.
grow your business, and care about your people, or your customers.
I see, because like yeah, me and Bowen talk about this one the previous podcast about. like building your community. So if you wanted to grow your company, you can find people in your community. So what you're saying is you should help a lot of business owners and just people in general, so you can build your community and you can grow your company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so for the third questions I have here, bro, is like starting a business often involves overcoming obstacles. So basically, you know, what are the challenges that you encountered, and then how did you strategize to, solve those challenges or problem?
The challenges.
Yeah, because I remember you told me, I think you started during pandemic too, right?
Well, I started about 5 years ago. That was before pandemic.
Oh, okay.
But I built, like I totally built this business, and
Yeah.
I gained more during the pandemic.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
A lot of people might be disagreeing with this,
Yeah.
because a lot of people think that um, like the most or the number one thing you need in starting a business is money.
Yeah.
For me, that's not what it was. It's about finding the right people, finding people who you can trust,
Yeah.
and that's number one. And finding the people you can trust with the talent, and
So
and
how did you find those people? Because I know it's hard to find like the right people, and how do you find them?
well, it was a hit and miss. It was a long journey, finding the right people. Um, First, I contacted some friends who I thought who wanted to start this business with me, and continue it with me. But it wasn't all. It wasn't. That wasn't the case. I probably had to hire more than 10 people to find the people who I have now to continue this business with me.
So
And
like your main struggle is not about the money when it comes to business. It's like finding the right people to run your company. Is that correct?
yes,
So when you find those people, is there any like, well, obviously there's money involved about this one, because like if you hire someone, train them for a couple months, and then if they decide to leave, they can leave. But again, you're losing money that way, right? Because like their own training. How many people did you have to train? Did you have to lose before you found the right ones?
well, I did not really train a lot of people. Usually, when I'm hiring, the people that I'm hiring
Yeah.
are already trained when
Nice.
it comes to this kind of work.
Yeah.
I only had to train them to be to be always to always be positive, to to always show up in time.
Yeah.
That's mostly just the soft skills that I had to train them for. And yeah, it's well, the only times that I would lose money is when they leave,
Yeah.
because I have appointments. The shop has an appointment. It has it needs to the shop needs to continue to work.
Yeah.
If nobody's working, I'm losing money. I had to pay clients, I had to pay rent, I had to pay
That's
the
right.
bills
Yeah.
without the shop making any money, and without those people the shop isn't making any money.
Yeah. So how did you what's the culture in your business? Are they happy working in your business, and if they are, how did you build the culture inside your company?
Well, I could say they are happy now. They are, even the people who left, who left my business, even the people who I started with before,
Yeah.
who already left the business now. I think they were happy,
Oh.
but it's it's not always gonna be as happy as what you thought it could be. There will always be a struggle. and I built like the people that I have with right now. I always motivate them, to come at work, and I always make sure that I always give what I promise to them, and I always make sure that that they will, no matter whatever the circumstances are,
Yeah.
it will always gonna be the same. It's gonna be, if they're happy
Yeah.
with what they're doing with me, I will make sure that they will always gonna be happy with what they're doing with me, even if there are any other circumstances or
Yeah.
any struggles that we may face, during during the work period,
Yeah.
or during their terms with me, and it's not gonna be any worse than, if they it's not gonna be any worse if even if they go somewhere else
Yeah.
and find other jobs to do or work on their own. It will not be the same.
Yeah, because like being a leader, you're supposed to take care of your the people under you, right? And as a business owner, you always making sure that they have like the tools that they need. They've been well taken care of the things that they need inside your company. So I think that's like the main reason. I mean, like the majority of leaders has to do to make sure that like their employees or people under them are like well taken care of. I think that's what you're doing right now with your employees.
Yes, yeah. The I think the majority of what I do
Yeah.
in my business is making sure that I always that I always motivate them, and I make sure that they are safe in what they are doing.
Yeah,
And
especially
other than
yeah.
that, everything else comes next.
Yeah, and especially yeah, safety because like what you're doing, guys, is like I know it looks simple when you're looking at it, but I mean that's a very dangerous because like you guys are like going
Yeah.
underneath the car, checking
Yes.
checking engines and stuff like that, or lifting engines and stuff like that. So safety is a must. Yeah, so that's like a good leadership in your company. So I guess that's the answers to questions about culture, and I'm just happy that everyone's happy in your company because that's what leader does. Make sure like their employees are happy, they're well taken care of, they have all the tools that they need, especially when you're expanding, right? Obviously, you need to invest to a lot of new gears, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, because when you're starting a business, it's very critical when it comes to money. But you said that no, money wasn't an issue for you. Uh,
It's it was there's not any majority of the time that it will be an issue for us. It may have been an issue for some
yeah.
time, but I can't say it will be. I can't say it's the it's the main issue, because at the end of the day, the business pays for itself.
That's right. Yeah, because like
And
it's a money cash flow,
yeah,
right? You bring in more clients, you bring in more people. That means you bring in more money to generate and to have your business running in the long run. So
yeah.
yeah. So the fourth questions that I have here, bro, is yeah, I think it's very similar to the question that I asked previously. But when faced with setbacks or hurdles in your business, how do you maintain your motivation and positive mindset? What do you do in your daily basis to, keep you positive, keep your business running, and do you do like, do you have any coach or do you, read books or work out or whatever?
For me, when it comes to that, um, all I can say is e- expect the worst. When you already know the worst that can happen, you can already prepare yourself. And no matter what the day is, I'm always prepared, even if
Yeah.
it's a good day or a bad day. I I always make sure that I prepare myself. So how I prepare for that,
Yeah.
um, you know, I I I make sure that I get up. I get up in the morning, get myself ready, um, do what I need to do. Even if it's going to the gym
Yeah.
or reading books or
Yeah.
whatever. That's part of getting ready. It's not about knowing what's not about. I mean, it's not about knowing what is about to happen.
Yeah.
It's about preparing yourself
Yeah.
um, to to um, to to the worst that can happen.
Yeah. And like my mentor told me about, always be prepared to things that could happen in the future. So what I like for myself, bro, is like what I do is like to prepare myself is like I do, I go to work out from by the time I wake up. I actually wake up very early in the morning, so I want to get my things done before everybody wakes up. So this kind of like the way how I do my business. So I wake up in the morning, and if I had a time, I can go work out, and then after workout, I go to I go to work. So I go to the studio, right? Uh, I think sometimes it's about the mindset, right? You have to train your mind to be prepared. I know you're telling me to like, prepare for the future, things that you never seen before. But how do you prepare yourself mentally when I mean like I guess you can just let me know about your daily basis of how you do things normally by the time you wake up, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
So usually, when I wake up, I check my emails.
Yeah.
I make sure nobody has contacted me about any problems.
Yeah.
Um, and and sometimes I had to call the people who are working for me to see what they are doing, if they have any problem,
Yeah.
if they need to see me today, and if they don't, I just continue on with my usual
Yeah.
day to day work.
Mm.
That's like I think my day to day work is just working out.
Yeah.
I make sure that I'm physically and mentally fit because having a business can be draining,
Yeah.
especially for for a lot of people
Yeah, that's
who
right.
don't have a lot of experiences in working or having their own business.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I prepare
Mm-hmm.
for myself. Um, I always go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I make sure um, I'm physically fit and
Mm-hmm.
uh, mentally stable.
Mm-hmm. I know you told me that we want to make sure that nothing, there's no problem or anything like that. So you check your phone, check your emails, like that, right? But I know some people, what they're doing is they actually, for 2 hours after they wake up, they just focus on themselves. Like they go work out, they do a podcast or whatever, and maybe some what do you call this one? Meditation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, some people do that in the morning before they can even tackle like the task of the day, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that you don't have any,
Um,
you don't have any pattern every day. You just like,
yeah.
if
I
like the
just
problem's being presented, you just solve it.
yeah. I because it's like going in a war,
Yeah.
you know, or it's like being a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, how I prepare myself is
Yeah.
like it's like being a soldier. Being a soldier, you never know when you're gonna be deployed to
Yeah.
the war and all that. So that's how I prepare myself. I don't know when the problem's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when is the problem gonna be there. Um, I don't even I don't even think when I check my phone the problem is gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm always expecting for the worst.
Yeah.
And how I prepare myself is I prepare myself like as like a soldier.
Yeah.
I don't prepare myself for today only.
Mm-hmm.
I prepare myself for the future.
Yeah.
I make sure that if the problem comes today or next week, I'm prepared. So even if I don't, even if I did not wake up early that
Mm-hmm.
day to work out, meditate, or eat first before doing any work,
Mm-hmm.
I am still prepared because I have already prepared myself a lot of a lot more times
Yeah.
prior um, than the day that my business is gonna need me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and but I'm not gonna say there's any problem with other people that are
Mm-hmm.
with what other people are already doing now,
Yeah.
and if and it's just the fact that they wake up early
Yeah.
than me. That's why they can probably do what they everything that they wanted to do
Yes.
before they start doing all of their work.
Yeah, because like a lot of people really wants to get things done before before sunrise, basically, right? I'm one of those people as well. I want to get things done before everybody wakes up in the morning. Funny enough, it's like I actually wake up very early in the morning, especially when projects are being presented. Like if we have a bunch of projects in the studio or clients and stuff like that, right? Tell me, like, what advice or words of encouragement would you share to inspire others to pursue their dreams and dive into the world of entrepreneurship or entrepreneur?
Um, for that, I don't know if I have if I don't know if I have any advice that I can give
Yeah.
to other people. Um, but I'm just gonna say this, and but what I think is what worked for me is not gonna work for other people.
Yes.
But but I don't know if this is an advice from me that they can take.
Mm-hmm.
Um, any struggles that that you may have when starting a business, always think if if those challenges are any bigger than your dreams,
Yeah.
and if and if you think that those challenges are bigger than your dreams,
Yeah.
then that might be the end of it.
Mm.
And
So,
also,
yeah, are you advising anyone to start a business?
well, I want to advise everyone
Mm-hmm.
to have their own business, especially the people that are closer to me,
Yeah.
because I want them to have more time with their family. If they have more time with their family,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would probably have more time seeing them,
that's true.
because sometimes it can also be boring. You're there,
Mm-hmm.
you're there, you're available, but no one's around. It's like it's like sometimes um, having time of your own
Yeah.
can be peaceful, but also
Mm-hmm.
can be um, it can also feel like it was dead in the surroundings
Mm.
because there's nobody around. They're all at work.
Yeah.
I wish all the people are can enjoy their their day
Yeah.
with their life instead of working for other
Yes.
businesses. But
Yeah.
it's not for everyone. Um, it's not um, there's still people who will be needing to work for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, without those people who are working for us, who don't want to start their business, if it's not because of them, nobody will be working for us and other businesses out there as well.
Yeah. Because like running a business is actually it's very very hard.
Yeah.
I told this a lot of times in our podcast. Is like having a business is not always rainbow and sunshine, right? It took you 5 years to get where you are today. It took us 5 years to where we are today. But some people, they just wanted to, start a business and hoping that a week from now they could be, successful. That's why for me, I don't really advise to a lot of people to start their business. I mean, the free time that you have with the family is it's amazing. However, like from the beginning, it's very very hard, and it's a lot of hardship. You know, maybe a lot of crying. Because like the difficulties of having a business is just there. It's like so hard to have, especially when you mentioned a while ago, if you don't have anyone around you, if you don't have your community, having a business like this, it's very very hard, and people quit in the beginning, right? So that's why I don't advise people to start a business if you cannot see yourself doing this for a long run, right? What other advices do you give to the entrepreneurial people that they want to have to start their business? Anything else that you want to add on that, bro?
Um, well, I think, like you said, it's not, it's not easy.
Yeah.
A lot of people will think when starting a business will also give them time freedom. Well, when I started my business, I did
Yeah.
not think about having a time freedom
Yeah.
or the business will gonna give me time freedom. Um, and even if I have it right now, I can't say that this is what I looked for, or this is what this is the reason why I started this business. I started the business because I wanted to do I want to continue my life doing
Yeah.
what I want to do.
Mm.
Not working at some company
Yeah.
and forcing me to do something that I didn't want it to do. And having a time freedom right now is just a bonus
Yeah.
for me. Just doing your business is already fulfilling, and
Mm-hmm.
or I get my bonus when I see my business continuing and growing.
Mm.
and and I think that's what people should think when they're starting a business.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want it. I don't advise them to think, at the end of the business, or in the middle of their journey, they will gonna find the freedom that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, especially when you're starting, having your own business
Mm-hmm.
is actually more time consuming,
Yeah.
and a lot of times you don't even if you work 12 hours in a day, you don't even make that. You don't even get paid for those 12 hours
Mm-hmm.
that you worked for.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are also a number of times that you don't even work, or you work for a couple hours, you get paid for a year.
Yes.
So it's always going to be, it always depends.
Yeah. I mean, like, because like people, there's two things when you start a business, right? This is what they're thinking. People, when they're thinking starting a business, it's like either they doing it for passion or they're doing it for money. What would you advise for the people who are doing it for money?
We all need to be sustainable.
Yeah.
We all need money, and I think money is just always there.
Mm-hmm.
You, the more you chase the money, the more it runs away from you. But if you stop thinking about the money and you start working towards yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you continue to invest in yourself, the more money, the more you will see the money
Yes.
coming closer to you.
Yeah. So like yeah, I understand what you said there. And if you chase the money, the money will run away. But if you chase your purpose, the money will just follow,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So it's, I don't know. Like a lot of people think that you know uh, having a business and chasing money is the way to go. But if you have like the purpose, it's like it's better drive to have than chasing money, right? Because like with the purpose, like you said, helping other people, it's like that's what gets us in the morning, right?
Yes.
But again, if you're chasing money, then when you wake up in the morning and you see your bank account, you have a lot of money, you're probably just not gonna it's just not gonna wake up right away. You probably just spend your time on the bed because like, hey, I have a lot of money, there's no reason for me to go run my business, right?
And not exactly that. For me, if you just want money, if you just want to chase money,
Yeah.
if you want money, then what's the point of leaving your job? Your
Yes.
job is already paying you money.
Yeah.
It may just not be enough for you,
Yeah.
but the money is there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to make easy money, don't go, I don't know, like this online things that they're offering sometimes. You can get rich in like in 24 hours if you go, you buy my course or whatever, you buy this thing online, right? But the easiest way to make money, guys, is actually working 9 to 5. There's nothing easier than that. If you start a business, it's super complicated. It gives you freedom years from now, but it doesn't give you freedom right away, right? So if you guys want easy money, just like keep your job. Don't even like think about like starting your own business, because like he said, like the easiest way to make money is just to keep your job.
Yes, the money's there.
Yeah.
There's no point of leaving your job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's all my questions for to you for today, bro. And thank you for coming on to the show.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, again, guys, if you guys want to ask us questions, you can leave the comment down below. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, you can subscribe to YouTube, and you can like our page on Facebook as well. But if you're listening this to a podcast like Apple Podcasts or anything like that, you can subscribe as well. So you can follow us and you don't miss any show of the Empowering Monday. Can you tell me where to find you, bro? Like your business or your Instagram or your
y-
social media stuff.
my business is located in Calgary. You can always find us in Instagram or
Yeah.
in Google. It's Emperor Time Calgary, and hope to see you guys out there. If you need any help, you can always let me know. Hopefully, I can help you out someday.
What's your email address so where they can contact you?
It's yycemperor@gmail.com, or you can direct text me or call me at 587-889-8336.
Well, that's it, guys. That's Emperor Time. We have Lemuel as a guest today, and think, yeah, we talk about like a bunch of stuff today that hopefully encourage you guys to, go after your goals and dream in life. And again, I'm your host. My name is Mark Tabalon, and thank you for watching Empowering Monday, powered by ZRM Studio, a photo and video company. And yeah, so go maximum force, guys, and I'll see you to the next video. Peace out, guys.